Hi, welcome along. Today I'm looking at an album that just celebrated its 30th birthday and was one of the greatest Unplugged albums of the 1990s. It's, of course, Nirvana's MTV Unplugged in New York. We're going to look at the history of this album, we're going to look at the songs, give you some lesser-known facts, and find out how it had such an impact on Nirvana's legacy. But what are we waiting for? Let's get to it.
Chatting Tracks. Let's talk music.
Hi, I'm Robbie. It's Chatting Tracks. Let's talk music indeed. Welcome to today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're a first-time person, hello, I'm so glad you're joining me on this musical journey. It turns out 8% of people that watch this for the first time don't subscribe, so if you do that, that'd be brilliant. And I'll tell you why you need to subscribe right at the end, because there's a fantastic reason. Also, if you're a returner, hello, mate. So glad to have you back. Thanks for joining me on our musical journey. It's great to see you again. Thank you for joining me. Anyway, we're going to look at Nirvana's MTV Unplugged in New York. But first, let's have a little bit of context, shall we? MTV Unplugged in New York was recorded on the 18th of November 1993, less than 6 months before Kurt's tragic passing. At the time, Nirvana was at the height of their fame, propelled by the massive success of Nevermind in 1991 and In Utero in 1993. But Nirvana wasn't exactly interested in sticking to what people expected of them. When MTV invited them down to perform on the Unplugged series, which was known for its acoustic stripped-down sets, Kurt Cobain wanted to do something completely different. Nirvana's setlist featured obscure covers, lesser-known tracks, and only a couple more of their mainstream songs. Cobain also invited the band The Meat Puppets to join, giving the show an almost intimate, down-to-earth feel. The show aired on December the 14th, 1993, and was instantly met with critical acclaim. A year later, on the 1st of November 1994, the MTV Unplugged in New York album was released. It was Nirvana's first album after Cobain's death, making it an emotional experience for fans who saw it as a haunting farewell. MTV Unplugged in New York went on to become a commercial success and debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Top 200 chart, and has since been certified 5 times platinum in the US and sold millions of copies worldwide. In the UK, it also reached the top 10, solidifying Nirvana's international appeal. What made this album stand out is that it isn't just a posthumous release. It felt like a cathartic final statement from Kurt Cobain and Nirvana. The album won a Grammy Award for Best Alternative Album in 1996, underscoring its artistic and emotional impact. Over time, it has continued to be one of Nirvana's most beloved records, often listed among one of the best live albums of all time. Now let's go through some of the songs on this album. We'll talk about the significance of each song and why Nirvana chose them. About a Girl. They opened up with About a Girl, a song from their first album, Bleach. Cobain later revealed that About a Girl was inspired by his love of the Beatles, and it shows his ability to write a simple yet powerful melody. The song set the tone, showing the audience that they weren't just going to play the biggest hits. Come As You Are. One of the few singles included, Come As You Are is now a classic Nirvana track, known for its hypnotic riff. Cobain's performance here is haunting and subdued, adding new layers to a song fans already loved. The Man Who Sold the World, David Bowie cover. Perhaps the album's most famous cover, Cobain's rendition of David Bowie's The Man Who Sold the World has become iconic. It's an unusual choice at the time, as Bowie's music wasn't widely popular with the grunge audiences, but Nirvana made it their own. Bowie later said that he was touched by the cover and is now one of the most remembered performances from the Unplugged. I love the fact when Kurt plays the solo, he plays the wrong note and then reaches up to it. It's almost like it was supposed to be there, and it's like something Bowie would have done himself. Pennyroyal. Cobain performed this song solo, bringing rawness to its themes of depression and pain. Pennyroyal was planned to be a single before Cobain's death, and this performance gives a glimpse into his vulnerability. Finally, Where Did You Sleep Last Night, the traditional folk song, the Lead Belly arrangement. The final track. This blues song is one of the most intense performances on the album. Cobain's scream at the end is chilling, and this haunting performance has become symbolic of his struggles. After the last note, he refused to do an encore, saying, "I can't top that," which in hindsight feels heartbreakingly final. How about some lesser-known facts? Number 1, pressure and nervousness. Despite the calm, intimate feel of the performance, Cobain was reportedly nervous and anxious about the show. He disagreed with the MTV producers about the song list and the decision to bring in special guests, which caused a lot of tension before the recording. Number 2, unconventional stage set. Cobain wanted the set to look like a funeral. The stage was decorated with black candles, lilies, and stargazer flowers, giving it a gothic, somber vibe. He insisted on this, which in retrospect added layers of foreshadowing to the entire performance. No retakes. Unlike most Unplugged performances where bands often re-record the songs they're not happy with, Nirvana played the set from start to finish in one take. This lends to the organic feel and minor imperfections that gives it more of an authentic touch. Cobain's unique guitar. Cobain used a 1959 Martin D 18E guitar, which became almost as famous as the performance itself. It's one of the first electroacoustic guitars ever made and became one of the most valuable guitars in rock history. In 2020, it sold at auction for $6 million, setting a new world record. That is a hell of a chunk of change. MTV Unplugged in New York wasn't just another Nirvana album. It was a defining moment in rock history. This album showcased Cobain's raw emotional intensity, stripping down the grunge sound to its emotional core. It highlighted the band's versatility and Cobain's hauntingly beautiful songwriting, allowing the audience to see a softer, more vulnerable side of the band. Following Cobain's death, this album became a bittersweet tribute and provided fans with a sense of closure. It bridged generations, with younger fans discovering the band through unplugged performances, appreciating not only the music but also the humanity and sensitivity behind it. It helped cement Nirvana's place in rock history, showing they were more than just a grunge band. They were artists with something profound to say. The legacy of MTV Unplugged in New York can still be felt today. It remains an essential piece of music history and is often used as an entry point for new Nirvana listeners. For many, this album embodies the 90s era of alternative music, and Cobain's emotional delivery continues to resonate with listeners all around the world. It also set a high bar for MTV Unplugged, with critics and fans often comparing other performances to Nirvana's. To this day, MTV Unplugged in New York remains a milestone not just for Nirvana, but for music history as a whole. Its success is a testament to Kurt's authenticity, artistic vision, and influence. This album captures a moment in time, a moment that was poignant, beautiful, and haunting. Right, so there you have it. That's your Nirvana MTV in New York. What's your favourite single off the album? What's your favourite Nirvana track? Did you see Nirvana live back in the day? I know they played London a lot, and obviously they played in the USA, of course. Did you see them live? I'd love to know what experience is like. What does Nirvana mean to you? I'd love to know what it means to you, that band and their songs. Let me know in the comments. Hit me up. Let me know. I'd love to know what it means to you. Also, I asked you earlier on to subscribe, and here's why. Me and my friend do a live stream where we play unsigned bands from all over the world, because the music industry doesn't care about promoting bands anymore. They just want singers and easy pop stuff they can just chuck out. So we're trying to support bands that play live, dirty, sweaty clubs, a bit like Nirvana did back in the day. This is what we're trying to do. But we worked out we need about 10,000 subscribers on our channel. So if only 1,000 people watch it, won't tank our channels, and then nobody sees videos. So if you can subscribe and help me and help support some bands, that would be absolutely amazing. While you're here, why not check out the rest of the channel? I've got deep dives, interviews, I've got top 10s, I've got quizzes, we've got the live streams, we've got reaction videos, we've got all sorts of stuff. It's a music jamboree bag. Why not subscribe and check out the rest of the channel while you're here as well? I Love In Utero, that's my favourite Nirvana album. I've just got it on there. I was playing it today before I did the video. I just think that's such a great album. The Steel by Beanie mix as well is brilliant. Anyway, let me know in the comments what Nirvana means to you. Let me know everything what Nirvana is to you. I'd love to know. Let's talk in the comments. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Love and peace.